Hey guys, welcome back to Scrolls and Steel. So I've been thinking about the channel a lot lately and what direction I'm going to go in. As much as I love Fallout, and don't worry, content for Fallout is not going anywhere. I don't want this channel to be only about that. I started Scrolls and Steel to explore all kinds of RPGs, not just one world. There's so many great games that I've never played, and I figure it's time to change that. Which brings me to The Witcher 3. I've never played it. Actually, I've never played any Witcher game. I know. The only thing I know about the series is what I got from the Netflix show. So, yeah, this is totally new territory for me. I've heard nothing but good things about it for years, and I figured why not finally dive in and bring you all along on the ride with me. I'll be figuring things out as I go, just reacting to everything fresh. So if you're into that, and you want to see more games like that on this channel, do me a favor, hit that like and that subscribe, because it seriously helps me out and lets me keep making more content like this. Without further ado, let's get into it. New game. Obviously, fresh start. Alright. Let's go with... I don't know if I can change this later on. Am I truly insane? Let's go with story and sword, just so I'm not dying every 15 seconds. Yes, tutorials on. Sure. Oh shit. Henry Cavill's got a beard, bro. That was awesome. Okay, so he's tracking someone. So is that the witch chick from the TV? Is that the Jennifer chick? Yeah, that's Jennifer. Okay. FYI, I did turn off the music, but I might get copyright stricken for this. I hope not. Okay. He had a full beard a minute ago. What happened? Okay, the Witcher Keep. Banks of something. Uh-oh. When was this game made? The graphics are actually pretty good for an older game.
You know I don't find that amusing.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Okay.
So, later then.
See you later.
All right. So what are we doing? Yeah, that's her. Okay. Welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in a glossary, where you'll also find detailed information about the world lore. Good, because I have no freaking clue. And the gameplay mechanics. To disable tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Let's go top. The mini-map in the upper right-hand corner of your display shows your current location and surrounding areas. Underneath the mini-map, you'll find objectives for your active quests. Use Witcher Sense to find the key to the bedroom door. Witcher Sense is LT, left trigger. Is that it?
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
There's the key. Alright, let's go. It gave me an option to talk to her a minute ago. Can I still? Yep.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I like that. Let's be unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Aw. So sweet. Alright, let's do it. It says to go this way. Where's the bedroom door? This way? Okay. Can I run? Okay, I can't do that. So I figure for today,
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
we will do the tutorial. Depending on how long it is.
Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. Had her taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Owl Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yes, I want to begin the tutorial.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
Okay. Okay, B.
What did I tell you about breathing? through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps. Ciri, cut it out.
So B is jump as well as climb. Alright. Jump. Oops. Alright. If you can't tell, I prefer first person to third person.
Run into trouble? Should I turn back and help you?
I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to
Where am I
grow a
going?
bit.
Okay. I'm the mini map. Okay.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Start with the fundamentals.
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
Draw your sword, Geralt.
Okay. Witchers must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds. Be they plate-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants to match the strengths and explore the weaknesses of different enemies. Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords. One steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers must also master a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as spell wielded by mages, but they can cast very quickly with simple one-hand gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witchers are also adept in basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes. Okay. How do I draw my sword? Okay. Let's... Okay.
Quick cuts. 1, 2, 3.
Ever fight a witcher?
Strong strikes now. Give it all you got.
Strong strike.
Never lock your elbow
1,
when striking
2,
somebody.
3.
Dodge.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Alright. How do I block? Oh. Wow. This combat's really good.
Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword, its angle?
Come on, come closer.
What am I supposed to parry? I'm fighting a stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm's coming.
Come on! Act them!
Okay, just before your opponent strikes. Okay.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witcher's signs. Let's start with Quen.
When?
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
Okay.
Cast Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly.
Okay.
See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now. All right, Geralt. Come on. Ah. See that, Ciri? Art will knock anyone or anything off balance.
Off balance?
Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Axie can really muddle your mind.
Okay.
Had enough?
Erden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to.
He's moving now.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Okay, RB.
Come on.
RB. What's this? Do I... Where am I throwing? Oh, I see, I see. Okay, combat tutorial is over. If you want to continue training with Vesemir, to stop training, simply. Okay.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
Okay. Like I have the basics down.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. As soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the? Vesemir.
I've long awaited this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
Whoa. Okay, so it was a dream. I like that they integrated the tutorial into a dream. That's pretty cool. There's Vesemir.
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh. And it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Okay. Okay, I'm not good at this. Oh my god.
Who's next?
Oh, that's cool. Igni. No. Striking opponents generates adrenaline points. Certain abilities can acquire allow you to perform special attacks that require and consume adrenaline points. Your adrenaline points slowly decline while you're not engaged in combat.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow.
You can
Let's go before any more
generate
show up.
vitality by eating or drinking, or by meditating for at least 1 hour. Note, while playing on the Blood and Broken and Death March difficulty level, Meditation does not regenerate vitality. Food and drinks can be placed in your consumable slot for quick use during combat. Press up or down to consume them and generate vitality. You have some foods equipped in your upper consumable slot. Press up to eat them. Okay. Okay, where's my horse? There's my horse. Hey.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Okay. Witchers spend most of their time on the road in search of their next contract. They must trek across wide valleys, climb over mountain peaks, trudge through thick bogs. Luckily, Geralt can always count on his horse Roach to help him with his travels. To have Roach come to you, double click L stick. Oh. Oh,
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No, really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
Alright, we're getting on canter. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head to where we're going. I see all these little leaves on the mini map. I don't know what those are, but I'll figure that out once.
War is not
we get
exactly
where we're
going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and
Wow.
Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Okay,
Gotta
stamina.
believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Hey there.
Still. We're
We going?
just past 30 minutes on this video. I'm gonna get to the open world part of the game. Is that a werewolf? And then call it a day. That's crazy. That was sick. Alright, like I was saying, we'll get to the open world part of the game and then call it a day.
Has gone.
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail?
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on.
Glossary. Bestiary. That was weird. Okay, so griffins. Bestiary provides additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies on how to best to fight them. Close the bestiary. Okay. No.
So, a griffin this
Okay.
close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest to the
Nice.
mountain shore, but
I like
here,
that feature.
near the main road.
Maybe
I
it's
think
the
they had
war.
it
Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood,
in-
burned flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Man,
I think they
Joe,
had it
we
in
need to watch
Assassin's Creed
ourselves
as
in
well.
White Orchard, and we should leave as
Populated
soon as we
areas.
learn
You're nearing a village. Do not disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you for accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Okay. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. Oop, don't want to hit the little kid.
Freak.
Oh, wow, that wasn't nice.
That's it, Roach.
Started poking and asking, but he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
What? Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaver-lost freaks.
Well, that wasn't nice.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house.
Oh, nice.
What can I get you?
No, we're just gonna go with. Okay, continue. We're gonna go with just looking for a woman.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Dialogue ending conversations marked with the X. Okay.
Thanks. For everything.
Master Witches, would you be of a mind to kill the griffin? Beast's a scourge on our land. Only killed livestock at first, but it's got a taste for human flesh of late. We're afeard to set foot outdoors.
If someone will pay us, won't say no. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Options marked with that symbol will make use of the Axis sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. What? To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during conversation, invest in delusion ability in the character panel. Okay, I'll try it.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
And that's right, sit back down. Alright, let's just go over here, talk to these peoples.
Once more, there are 4 factions. What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
Gwent?
But the rules are quite simple.
Not the
Come,
game.
let's play.
I've heard a lot about Gwent. Yeah, let's play it.
Why not?
Splendid! Here's how it's done.
Okay, begin Gwent tutorial, yes. Welcome to Gwent. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of 2 armies in battle. The players are generals, and the cards are their forces, okay? I will go first. Why will I go first? Did I miss something? Choose a card to redraw. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so choose wisely. Okay? This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, this total value will be added to the strength of the player who placed it. Okay. This unit's combat row icon, so it's siege combat. This icon indicates the row of battlefield where the card can be played. Some unit cards have special abilities. The Kaidweni Siege Expert's special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants 1 strength to all units in the same row. Okay. Weather cards are a special type of card. They introduce all, or they reduce the strength of all cards of a given type on the battlefield, including your own. Oh, wow. Okay, so the snowflake affects the sword. The windy moon affects archery, so it's wind, archery, and rain, siege. So snow, so okay, I get it. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard and redraw. But let's skip that for now and go straight to playing. Okay. Round starts. Here's your battlefield. This is your side. Okay. This is your opponent's side. Okay. During each turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability that can be used only once during the battle. Trigger that ability by pressing X. Okay. Press A to select a card from your hand, and A again to place it on the battlefield. It's your turn. Let's go with nope, we're gonna go with Siege. Ballista. I don't know. Number on the left by your icon shows total strength of your units. The number on the right shows total strength for that row. Both values are updated when a card is placed or is played. At the end of the round, the player with the highest total strength wins. Okay. During your turn, you can pass by holding Y. Once you pass, you can't play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you're confident you can win with the units you have already played, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. Once the round ends, both players have passed. The players that compare the total strength of their units to determine the winner. Okay. Okay. What did rain affect again? I'm gonna do snow. Let's go with this chick right here. Okay, so 4. Yeah, let's. I have 8. All right. Oh, he's gonna win. I think. Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I won. I think. Your player loses the round. They also lose life gems. The game is over once player has lost both life gems. Okay. I kind of get it. I think it's stacked to give me more points. I don't think he's gonna win this one. Clear weather. Oh. Okay. Your opponent is passed. I have no more cards. So I have to pass. So he's gonna win. How did he win the round? Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Acquire more powerful cards by completing quests and purchasing them from vendors. That's crazy.
Well, it's not a game for everyone. Requires an analytical mind. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Okay, I kind of want to learn to play that game. Alright, I have one more person to talk to. Gaunter Odin.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
No, let's get to the point.
Finding her. That'll lift my spirits.
You look haggard. It's just a few drops to improve your mood. A little schnapsies never hurt a soul.
Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
I didn't even say his name, did I?
Never mentioned her name.
Okay.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yen?
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Alright, I think that's gonna do it for this first episode. We're just scratching the surface, but I'm already getting why people love this game. The world, the atmosphere, the vibe. It's got me hooked, and I really can't wait for the next episode. If you're enjoying the journey so far, go ahead and drop a like, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. I've got a lot more Witcher 3 coming, along with the other RPGs down the line. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch up with you on the next one. Thanks, guys.